You want sweetie pie?
My own motorcycle.
But Papa's got a motorcycle. You want one too?
Yeah.
Hello my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures, coming to you from Grand Forks Air Force Base right now. I'm with my daughter and my granddaughter. Well, I'll keep her off of there. There you go, that's the cute one. Oh, my daughter's all right too. And I'm done bringing the truck over here, so I'm gonna be heading out back to San Diego. And the current temperature is 38 degrees here. I'm gonna try to get down to my parents' place, which is about 250 miles from here. And we'll see you when we get there. I'll probably stop in the middle somewhere. And I'm about 100 or 250 miles away from Grand Forks, about less than 50 miles away from my parents' house. This is Granite Falls, Minnesota. Actually, I think I'm like 25 miles away now that I think about it. I stopped here, my hands were cold. It's warmed up, it's maybe about 50 degrees now, but it's raining a little bit, so I stopped and got some coffee, and I'm gonna put my rain gear on for the last 25 miles, even though it looks like it's not raining very much. I'd just rather stay dry, so we'll get decked out and finish this up to my folks' house for today. Well, I made it to my parents' farm here. The old tractor. And it's raining pretty good, so I'm glad I put on the rain gear. I've been hanging out here for a bit. I'm gonna stay here tonight and decide what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna head south tomorrow, but my brother's on his way over. Gonna have a little family meal here and enjoy some time outside of the rain. Maybe not the best way to start out a cold day. I didn't make it 15 miles this morning. Oops. Well, I was going 72 in a 60 zone, so there we go. Let me get my nose out of there. I thought it was 65, but the nice young man just gave me a warning, so I guess I better keep it down to the speed limit-ish and keep moving. It's mid 40s right now, kind of cold, as you can see. I got all my stuff on, but at least I didn't get a ticket. I'm gonna keep moving. I'm heading to Lamar's, Iowa to see a buddy of mine there. Met him as a YouTube guy, and I've stopped and seen him once, and I'm gonna see him again. Okay, had a nice visit here with my buddy. And the rain has let up. This is Lamar's, Iowa, which is known as the ice cream capital of the world. They make more ice cream here than supposedly anywhere else in the world. This is the Wells Blue Bunny plant is here. So I guess I'm just gonna trust them. It's Iowa, they don't have any reason to lie. I got about 120-ish miles to Omaha. And I'm hoping the rain stays up, but I'm gonna get all my rain gear on and my cold weather stuff. And my one cold foot is kind of warmed up, but it's still wet. We'll see how I do. Omaha, Nebraska. Had a wonderful night hanging out with my buddy. Took me out to a riverboat gambling thing they had in Council Bluffs, Iowa, right across the river. And I just got done visiting with my cousin who lives here and works in this sports complex. So that's cool. Today's destination is Dodge City, Kansas. The skies are a little bit bluer, no rain. It's still kind of chilly, but it's about 400 miles. We'll see what the road has in store for us. Ellsworth, Kansas. About 125, 130 miles away from Dodge City. Just been traveling, making some good time, staying all on the back roads. I just stopped here and eating my favorite little snack here, zingers. Uh-oh, we gotta clean up littering. But I got kind of a late start due to hanging out with my buddy and then hanging out with my cousin this morning. That's okay. We'll see how Dodge City looks, and if I need to, I'll just set up camp tonight and check it all out tomorrow, because I think it'll be about almost 6 by the time I roll in there. That looks like I found a place to settle down for the night here. I don't know what the name of this lake is. I think it's called Ford Lake, something like that. And this is about 10 miles outside of Dodge City. It looks pretty decent. A lot of trash around here, unfortunately. Garbage everywhere. And I don't see any trash barrels up here, so that's no excuse, but people are lazy. Anyway, I did swing into Dodge City and decided that since it was already too late in the evening, that I better get out here and get set up. So let me get my tent all set up here. Looks like I got plenty of room. Find something level, get the tent set up, and I bought myself a salad and a beer. So there's my healthy eating for the evening. Rained on and off a little bit last night. I stayed plenty dry, plenty warm. Breaking camp, heading into town. Well, this is the first for me. I just stopped to do a little bit of maintenance on the bike, which has almost always been bulletproof for me. I noticed I had oil on the back wheel, and it looks like I'm getting a little bit of leakage out of my final drive unit here. There's a seal inside of here that I've heard fails on these, and I guess this one might be going, so I picked up some gear oil, wherever the heck I put it, and I'm going to take that off and check it right now and top it off if I need to, and then I'll have everything needed to top it off. I got this, and then I found a straw in the parking lot, so I can use the straw to go on the tip of this here and fill this thing up. Hopefully it doesn't take much. I'll let you all know. Well, I went to all this trouble and I pulled this fill level plug out of here, and it's still full, so I guess it is leaking a little bit, but it has to be just a tiny bit, and now I guess I have everything I need if it gets worse, and I'll just check it every couple 100 miles or something. Well, I gotta be honest, sometimes I go to these touristy places and I don't really give a crap about the touristy stuff. It's kind of just like a been there, done that thing, and I get a feeling that this is one of those places where it's just overdone touristy. I can see a bunch of stuff back there, and it's a crappy day. It didn't start out good with the motorcycle acting up, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head south. I'm going to head to Roswell, another touristy place, which is just I've never been there, but I'm more interested in Carlsbad Caverns, which is just a bit away from there. So I'll probably head to Roswell, look around for a couple of minutes there, and move on towards Carlsbad Caverns. Texhoma, Oklahoma, right on the border of Oklahoma and Texas. And the weather is complete crap. It's been overcast, raining, cold. I'm getting awful sick of this crap. Well, let's see if we get farther south and a little bit farther west and see what happens. Roswell, New Mexico. There you go, we got some alien stuff. There's alien themed things everywhere around here. It's been off and on raining today. I had about 30 minutes of sunshine, which adds for about a grand total of 1 hour over the last 4 days. I'm going to go about another hour farther south and get to Carlsbad and camp there for the night. That way I can go to Carlsbad Caverns first thing in the morning. They open at 9, so hopefully it doesn't rain on me again tonight at camp. If it does, the tent is dry and warm. Oh, that's a beautiful sight, huh? It's called Lake Avalon, just outside of Carlsbad, New Mexico. And kind of stumbled upon this little spot here. Not really a campground, but supposedly you can camp here. There's a bunch of stuff people have been shooting and a lot of trash and stuff here. Once again, hate to see that. But ended up riding about 550 miles today, which is a little bit more than I wanted to, but it's okay. We made it here. Carlsbad Caverns tomorrow. My whatever was going on with this rear seal thing doesn't look like it's as bad. There's a little bit, it looks like a little bit of residue down there, but it was all over the tire. So I think I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'll check it again tomorrow. I am trying to get to a buddy's place near Tucson, so we can take a look at everything there if we need to. Man, what a beautiful sunset. Beautiful night camp in here, Lake Avalon, just outside of Carlsbad, New Mexico. I'm all packed up and ready to go. Head over to Carlsbad Caverns. We'll see you there. Okay, so this is Carlsbad Caverns. This is the walk down to get into the walking entrance. Sorry about the bumpiness here, but there's no cameras allowed inside. So I'm gonna go enjoy this, and I highly recommend y'all get yourselves a National Parks Pass and check out as many national parks as you can, because they're all pretty dang awesome. And if you're active duty military, you get a free pass. And if you are a disabled veteran with any disability, permanent disability, you also get a free lifetime pass. So take advantage. All right, I guess I was mistaken. You can take photos and videos in here, just not during the bat flight, which happens every evening. I guess bats fly out of here, and it really smells. If you've ever smelled bats before, it smells like awful. My low light capabilities are not very good here, so every once in a while there's a little bit of light here and you can see some stuff, but mostly I'm just going to be enjoying this myself. And as I said earlier, I recommend you get a park pass and come check out these national treasures. That's exactly what I thought too. Yeah, Rock of Ages, Def Leppard. Getting close to the end here. Oh, this is nice. This is my best light. I look pretty good in this picture. Yeah, the desert has kind of its own beauty. Not everyone likes it, but I certainly do. And now it's time to hit the road. I'm gonna head over to my buddy's place near Tucson. So we'll see if we can make it there. All right, Deming, New Mexico. I finally have a good day of riding. This is the first day it's been sunny and warm. And it was beautiful. From Carlsbad Caverns out to El Paso, Highway 180, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm about 200 miles away from my buddy's place near Tucson. Just enjoying the nice warm weather And I actually had to jump on the highway for a bit because it was going to add about 6 more hours, and I decided that he probably wouldn't want me stopping by at midnight. I'm sure he wouldn't have a problem, but you know, better to be a kind guest. So we'll see you when we get there. All right, end of day 5 here. I am hanging out with my buddy here. We're actually pretty damn close to Tombstone, and it was a beautiful ride. And I got a set of new tires in the back of his truck here. We're gonna be swapping out tires on this rig and hang out here for a day or so, and we'll see what we see. You know, I've never been to Tombstone, but I'm thinking it might be like some of them other commercialized tourist trap things. So we'll see if I go or not. Out with the old and in with the new. We mounted these tires here just in the gravel with the tools I had, and was able to take care of it, so that's a good thing. Now I know I can do a tire change on the road. I already pretty much knew it, but I'd never done it, so it's always good to know you're self-sufficient. Okay, it's day 6, the day to go home. I left my buddy's house just outside of Tombstone area there. Stayed with him for almost 24 hours, I guess, and boy did he keep me fed. We went out and had a great big prime rib last night and an Italian meal this afternoon, and I decided that I would wait till the sun went down. This is the first time during this trip that I've traveled at night, but for once on this trip it's hot, really hot. So it's been over 90 here in Arizona desert. So I'm going to travel at night, try to keep a little bit cooler, and it's still pretty warm already. Got about 400 miles to go. Lovely Yuma, Arizona. Yeah, the trip's been uneventful so far. It's just been interstate, not a whole lot of fun. But you know, you got to get home. So we'll keep on trucking. About 150 miles left. All right, you can tell by the background here, we made it back here to my Global Domination headquarters, my garage. And a little recap on the trip. It's gone for 2 weeks total, but the motorcycle trip was 6 days, 5 nights. Let's see here, I wrote it down. 2,567 miles. Traveled through 10 states. Stayed on 3 couches and camped 2 times. Got a new set of tires, and I'm pretty tired right now. So, all in all, a good trip. Glad to be home and ready to get cleaned up and go to bed. It's like almost 2 in the morning here. So, if you're digging what I'm putting out, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, and if you're not already a subscriber, please consider doing so. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.